What's up everyone, Circleflex here, taking a look at Advent Calendar Day 15 for EU and Asia. Let's take a look. Oh, it's the KV5. Alright, that's at least a lot better than the last day, yesterday's special. You get some gold, no premium time, which is nice. One garage slot, 40 bucks. So 3,500, let's say 3,500 to make it easier. If you buy that separately, it would be around like 15, 14 bucks. So keep that in mind. So you're paying how much? That's like you're paying like 25 bucks for the KV5, and it has limited matchmaking, and it also is getting buffed. I think we can check that out actually. If we go to tanks.gg, check out the test data. And then we'll check by tank list tier 8 Russia KV5. So this is the test one, and if we take a look at the normal KV5, how it is right now, I can show you guys the changes. Russia KV5. I think it mostly got a buff. It's getting HD as well. You can tell by the icon here. It's not getting a buff in stats. As you can see, oh wait, there we go. See turret armor? Oh, it's actually a pretty big buff. 180 in the front and 180 in the back. That's a pretty significant buff actually. Let's take a look at the 3D model, since that seems to be the only change. So no change to the gun whatsoever. Oh, you can clearly see that it did receive some pretty big buffs, and the weak spots seem to be a little bit tinier, but only by a little bit. So the two the two cupolas here in front, or the hatches or whatever, the radio operators, are still the weak spot. However, funnily enough, the front is way better, and it also gets like a strip of way more effective armor here as well, compared to how it used to be. Let's take a look at the sides here. It's like 150. That still seems the same. Let's see the back here. That all still seems the same. There's like a bar that's like super well armored, but it always used to be the case. So yeah, it does get a little bit of a buff. I don't think it will be that significant because the weak spots are still the weak spots. Although this little dude here apparently was always less of a weak spot. I didn't even know that. But yeah, so it got a little bit of a buff in the armor department. Nowhere else though. It has limited matchmaking. However, I kind of view this tank like a TOG, as in like for solo play, I don't really recommend it at all. Playing it in a platoon, obviously way better. But I kind of feel like, just like in a TOG, you have to take out 3 of these. You know what I'm saying? Like you just take a platoon with 2 of your buddies. Everybody goes in KV5, so you can go on a rampage like that. It is not the most competitive tank out there, especially with the IS-3A on the horizon, which will probably come to EU at some point. But you know, I've had some hilarious moments with the KV5, but not every game is going to be that much fun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's an okay package. I mean, you get a tier 8 with limited matchmaking for 25 bucks. Usually the limited tier 8s are a lot more expensive. So yeah, it's okay. It's an okay bundle. It's an okay bundle. Okay. I mean, I would prefer to see without the gold, obviously. But they're never gonna do that, I don't think. So yeah, it's an okay bundle. Let's see what Asia has got for us in store. Let's see. Oh, I thought I already opened that. Let's take a look. Sorry about this, I thought I already had the Advent Calendar up. My bad. Anyway, Advent Calendar. Oh, they got the Scorpio now. Same kind of like shitty package for like 6,000 gold. 42 euros. 6,000 gold. Again, for me personally, I don't really like it. It's in tier 7, which is arguably the worst tier in World Tanks. Well, I guess tier 3 and 4 are still worse, but like tier 7 is the one you're actually stuck in, because tier 3 and 4 you can get out of rather quickly. It comes with a shit ton of gold. Don't really know why. Gets the Garrison, obviously. Yeah, I wouldn't really recommend it. It looks like a lot of fun. It should be a lot of fun, but it isn't. It has like a good power to weight and everything, but it only goes 40. If this thing would go like Hellcat speeds, like, you know, 60 or something, I don't know. That would make this tank for me. If this thing would go 60, and I know it's a weird change, and if the first, not the first speed, but the backward speed would be higher as well, that would actually kind of sell me on this tank. At the moment, it is kind of too slow. It has really good gun depression. It has actually really good DPM, and it has a really good ammo. The gold rounds are like 270 pen. However, I cannot really recommend you getting this. I think for the same amount of money, you can probably get better deals on better tanks during the Christmas period. However, it is like a limited sale, and for some reason, this is not for sale all the time, which I don't really get, because the US has no premium TDs. Like, they have this one, and they have the personal mission one, the second one, which isn't even a premium, but at least you can return your crew. But it's also not a good tank, and it's also a tier 7. So I don't really get why this is not for sale, like, you know, all the time. It's a bit odd in my opinion. But can't really recommend this deal. The KV-5 one I can kind of recommend, because, you know, it's kind of rare. You know, you can have some fun moments with it, and it gets limited benchmaking, and it's tier 8, and it will make a lot of money. So there you go. That was Advent Calendar Day 15. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be back tomorrow. Peace out.